Hi friends, and welcome here. Today we are going to be doing the actual meal prepping, weekly meal prep for the previous video. You saw us go get some groceries, stocked up, saw our grocery haul, and the video before that you got to see me writing down everything that we were going to purchase, the meals that I was going to make. And so today we are actually going to be, like I said, prepping that so that we are ready for the rest of the week. And for today, we are going to be starting off with cooking our millet for the Tex-Mex meatballs, and we are going to start with cooking the quinoa for our morning porridge. Without further ado, let's get started because we have a lot of things, and right now it is about, what time? It's about 5:45, and I have to bathe our baby at around 7:15, so I have about an hour. Yeah, that gives me about an hour and 15-ish minutes to try to get everything done. Which, TBH, I don't know if I'll get everything done. We could always do it on Sunday if I need to prep anything else. But for right now, we're going to try to see what we can get done. So let's get started. So for our quinoa, I am going to be using the tri-colored quinoa. And we are going to cook it in the Instant Pot for, I'm not sure, I need to check again the blog post, but I'll link that down below. I don't want to mess anything up. I want to make sure that I get it right the first time. So our thing says for 1 cup of quinoa, we're going to be using 1.5 cups of water or vegetable broth, but in this case, we're going to be using some water. Let's see. Okay, and we're going to be pressure cooking it on high for 3 minutes. And cool, actually, yeah, that's it. Pressure cook for 3 minutes and naturally release for 10. So let's get to soaking this up. If anybody, by the way, has a great strainer for quinoa where like the mesh little tiny holes on there will actually hold the quinoa and it won't go through it, then please let me know, because I want one that won't, like, you know, drop all the little quinoa pieces and get the quinoa everywhere. So I have this actually that I'm going to be using. It doesn't look like it's actually a full cup, so I'm going to do 2 half cups of these. Got 1 cup. The strainer that actually has the smallest little mesh things is this small. It's super tiny, so we're gonna work with it. I guess this kind of does the trick. Still would be nicer to have a bigger one. Is cook up this millet, and this is done on the stovetop, and the instructions say to wash it with cold water and pretty much just add it to a pan and cook. We're gonna put it straight into the pan. 1 cup. Now that this is cooking up, we are going to start with the lentil dal prep. So that means chopping up the cauliflower, that means getting our lentils ready and spices ready and all that fun stuff.
I can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh,
Whoa.
you. Ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in the garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh,
I mean, that's
ooh, you. Ooh, ooh, you. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest.
Okay, so now it's about 7:10 and I have not gotten too far. I finished very minimal things. I overextended myself. Anyways, so I ended up just going exactly by the measurements. So these are just going to be for our child. But all of the extra ingredients that I use, I'm actually just going to make it into kind of like a salad mix that I could top on top of some kale or some rice or something. So I'm going to add those together. And I'm going to prep hers first. And for us, since we had some extra of the millet, I'm going to mix this into a salad. An accidental recipe. Wouldn't it be bad if I add a tablespoon of tahini, and I have some cilantro in the fridge that I'll slice up, but not right now because it's bath time. Okay. So the last thing that I'm going to be doing tonight is actually going to be the overnight oats, because I want to have them for breakfast tomorrow, and our baby's asleep, so that gives me a little bit of free time before I head to sleep and get ready for bed. So I'm going to get started on
Oh, stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected